I poured your tea because I wanted to, and for no other reason.
People see me and think I'm weak. They want to take care of me. But I can take care of myself by myself.
You sound like my nephew, always thinking you need to do things on your own without anyone's support. There is nothing wrong with letting people who love you help you. Not that I love you. I just met you.
This is so hard. It's so hard. I have re-recorded countless times because no script, no structure could ever fully voice my emotions and feelings I have for this show. The gifts it has given me and love I have for it. I have rewatched this show every year for 3 years straight. I did it with someone, and fortunately or unfortunately, I'm no longer with them. But even when I think about this show, I think about the lessons it's taught me. What it's given me. There is no structure to this. I can't do it justice. No amount of time or effort, no amount of subtitling or editing could ever do this creation, this piece of art justice. I know I will sound like a broken record because everybody and anybody has said the same things about this show a trillion times. But I want to talk about what it's done for me. Now, the first watch. See, I was a kid. My brain was not fully developed. I was so anxious that living was impossible. I didn't know why. I didn't know how. I couldn't sit still, and the pills that everyone forced me to take didn't help. It killed a part of me. I was so sad and angry, I didn't know why. And the questioning for why I'm the way I was drove me to more anger. But the TV was on, and Nickelodeon decided to give a pilot to probably the best piece of television we've ever been given. Then the boy thawed from the iceberg, went penguin sledding, and flew across the world. In the face of danger, in the face of all anxiety and terror throughout the land, it didn't matter where he was or what he was doing. There was always conflict. There was always something irredeemably wrong with the world, but he just wanted to go penguin sledding with a girl he just met. It didn't matter. How is that possible? He was a child. He was a child forced with an impossible task, a task he did not want. A decision that was made for him without his consent. He just wanted to ride his air scooter. The emotion. The fact that every character you meet has a story. There is no shallowness to these people. They are people. I don't see it as an animation. I see it as a memory from artists who care. Artists whose... it's probably been in their mind for years, and they were wanting an excuse. They were needing a reason to just try. A few weeks ago, I started my rewatch this year. I needed it because I was so anxious. I was so scared, and life was so uncertain. But a flying bison is all anyone needs. Good friends. A sense of family within that. Something I think I've been searching for all my life. Friendship that Aang and Zuko have. It doesn't make sense because they're two sides fighting one another. But the character transformation Zuko undergoes is enough to make you think that, shit, I can change too. Whether it's something small and little or big and grandiose about yourself that you despise on a molecular level. It's okay to change. It's okay to grow. You need to allow yourself time and space, and the fact that Zuko, when given that, has a fever. Something so opposing him that his body physically recoils at that fact. I guess being uncomfortable is the biggest sign that you're on the right path. I despise this fact. I hate it with every fiber of my being. I've said to myself countless times, I don't want to be strong anymore. I want an excuse to fall apart. I want time and space to collapse and let myself be a human being. But this curse, life as well, to keep going. I have to keep being strong, but it can mean multiple different things. Aang can be the Avatar, but also be a best friend. Can be a helping hand to someone in need. The fact that even now, Iroh's lessons are still thrown in your face. If you have an inkling of respect for the show and have social media, there's no doubt you've seen edits or little clips of just his quotes. People get thousands of views. Can make a living off that, but that's a topic for another day. This artwork means that much. The fact that an old man sipping tea means that much. I don't think any human being can watch Leaves from the Vine and not cry. It ruins me every time, because the man who voiced Iroh was dying. Iroh was dying. Iroh was losing his mind because his son is gone. He was grieving. Mistakes he made drove his son to die. And Mako was dying of cancer. In the episode Leaves from the Vine, the song that Iroh sings, that Mako sings, they become one person. That was Mako's last performance. That was the last time he gave anything for the show. He was afraid to die. Iroh just wanted to hold his son. In losing one son, he gained another. Zuko will always be a disappointment to his father, but to Iroh, it was his pride and joy. Zuko's transformation was all because of Iroh's influence. Because he taught him to be human. That all the robotic training and dehumanization that his father instilled in him through training and hard work, Iroh forced the weapon to sheath. Iroh gave so much wisdom. I remember none of it but feel it all. In fact, I've watched the show so much, but remember none of it and come back to it with fresh eyes. The fact it means something different to me every time I watch. How do you create a piece of art that special? How do you make something that can be cherished years and years over? This isn't a video essay. It can't be. I don't have the structure or resources within my one-day time constraint, but I can give you my feelings. I'm scared. These four walls that have accompanied me for a while now are changing. I have to change yet again. This project, this challenge was my final scream. Final shout to the void in hopes that it'll scream back. And all I want to do today, just feel the love I have for a show that was made over 10 years ago. A show that taught a little kid they shouldn't be afraid, that they should just live life.
It was the most amazing thing I've ever seen.
I don't know. I just sort of did it.
Why didn't you tell us you were the Avatar?
Because I never wanted to be.
But Aang, the world's been waiting for the Avatar to return and finally put an end to this war.
And how am I going to do that?
According to legend, you need to first master water, then earth, then fire, right?
That's what the monks told me.